been in the same session for 3 hours. The loop has played so many times, your ears ain't even hear it no more. It's like they went to war. Finally save it, close the laptop, then go to sleep, feeling like you made something. When you wake up the next day, you pull up the project, you press play, and your first thought is, what the fuck? I want to share a song. I have a beat that's in my files from the way back. And when I made it, it's exactly what I thought it was. Just a friend mistake. I ain't deleted it, but I buried it, left it alone. I haven't touched it since, till today. When you spend hours inside the same loop, something called total blindness kicks in. Your ears have heard the same frequencies for so long that they stop processing it as music, just start processing it as noise. So by the time you're done, you're just not even hearing the beat anymore. You're hearing the exhaustion of making the song. And then layer that on top of everything else you were feeling in that moment. And self-doubt, comparing to other producers, the pressure of wondering if anything is ever good enough. Now you're not just hearing the beat wrong, you're hearing it through all of the noise. Time strips everything away. And distance from the motion is the only thing that gives you a clear listen. That's why it sounds completely different 6 months later. When's the last time you went back and listened to something you made 6 months ago? Not to fix it, but just to hear it with fresh ears. Drop the answer in the comments. Let me share what I mean. So initially, as you can see, it's FL keys. I really wanted to keep this beat like really ominous, like a tiptoeing type vibe. I really wanted to feel a little sneaky, but I also wanted to feel unexpected. The first thing I really want to do is change the preset from FL keys. The second thing that I thought was wrong with it was these hi-hats. Play the pattern for you guys. Third thing I'm gonna mention is the bell. First thing I noticed about this is that it's off beat. Next thing we're gonna do next is make all the changes necessary to like make this thing sound better. Let's see what happens when I change these elements. So like this motherfucker in here. Wasn't a bad beat, but it was a decision or two away from being where it needed to be. Here's the thing nobody tells you about being a producer. Your taste develops faster than your skill, which means everything you make is going to feel behind because the version of you that's listening has already moved past the version of you that made it. That gap is a failure. There's growth making itself known. The worst part is when you delete something you thought was bad, you don't just lose the beat, you lose the proof of where you were, and you lose the raw material that could have been something else. You lose the version of yourself that made it before doubt walked in. The producers will keep the work, sit with it, and come back with fresh ears. Those are the ones who find the diamonds in the rough. Those are the producers that are really. So here's what I actually want you to do after this video. 1. Take a break before you judge anything. Close the session. Give yourself 24 hours before you make a decision. about whether something is worth keeping to. Listen back in a different environment, in a car, in a cafe, shit, somewhere that your ears are already conditioned to hear it in a certain way. Context will change what you're hearing. Know that the change of environment changes your perception. 3. Go back to your oldest work and compare it to something recent. Not to cringe at your old self, not to be embarrassed or anything, but to see the gap of who you were and who you are now. I want you to think about it, but you deleted the one you'll never get back. Now that you're not in the motion of creating it anymore, what did you lose? Drop it in the comments. Here's what I keep coming back to. We are the worst judges of our own work because we are too emotionally close to our work. Just like a police officer who knows the victim of a crime, you're too close to it. Time is the only honest credit that you have. You have to be willing to give it that chance before you give up on what you made. Your bad beats aren't bad. Your perspective is. Perspective, unlike talent, can always be trained and always be adjusted. Next time, I'm gonna go back to something I never finished. I'm gonna finish it on camera. Whatever come out, just comes out. Man, stay creative, stay inspired, always find something to be proud of. And I'll see y'all in the next session.